Mula gang, this is the murders of Old Block Boss Top. FBI, open up! The crazy criminal history of Boss Top, man. We react to this right now. Let's get it.
Grew up in a dangerous environment, from getting locked up at only the age of 13.
Damn!
And dissing his ops consistently since they had beef.
Dissing his ops consistently.
From Old Block, from dodging death many times, and even be the case with 40 years on the line.
40?
Boss Top is lucky to be a free man, and even lucky to be alive. This is Top Trend TV, and this is the criminal history and biography of Boss Top.
Billy ain't no op on. Oh, we fuck Zico crazy, fuck Fathead crazy, fuck Melly crazy, and we Billy. Tell her, yeah, we die wide. All my life I've been dropping wise. Is that what you tell her? They don't know that. They don't know that. They don't know. They don't know. You heard Billy? They don't know you been die wide for a long time.
Is that Billionaire Black?
You heard me?
You know what the fuck going on?
Yeah, we squashed that shit. It's my boy. It's my boy.
Finna smoke this Tuka. Finna burn this boy Tuka. It's the only nigga I lean on is Tuka, bro. It's the only nigga listen to all my problems, bro. I be like,
oh, it'd be grown ass men.
He's originally from 57th, better known as No Love City, where a lot of GDs reside. He moved to Old Block around the age of 9 or 10, around 2001. And when he moved there, he wasn't really used to it because it was different from the row houses where he used to stay. But he pretty much got along with everybody there. Growing up with people like OD, DQ, he also would join the BD gang around this time for protection, and that's the only gang that dominates around the public.
Yeah, ain't no GDs over there, boy.
The first
ain't no
time
GDs
Boss Top
over
was
there.
locked up was in 2005 at the age of 13.
Damn!
He got locked up with his best friend Platoon. Unsure what he got locked up for, but didn't spend too much time in juvie. But at only 19 years old in 2011, he was locked up for his first serious charge. And this time, it was for a gun. And he was even locked up when his best friend OD died from gun violence. And this event, while being locked up really impacted Boss Top. He says he even cried while he was in jail.
Hell yeah.
He had a homie in jail that had rank because he made sure that nobody messed with him when he let out his emotions about his best friend dying. Getting out of jail 6 months later, he really had no guidance. Growing up with no father, plus he even had a daughter on the way. He knew that getting a job wasn't it for him. He had no transportation, and the risk between getting to work and home.
Hell yeah, that was a problem, boy.
From the beef he had ongoing with his ops. And around this time, Lil Durk was.
That's a lot of reason. That's the reason why a lot of niggas be in the hood too. They ain't got no car. You ain't got no car. I ain't going to work. I ain't leaving the hood without no car. I ain't get on the bus. Nigga, don't smoke me on this damn bus. So I'm just finna stay right here.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you will ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
You feel me?
Hot on the music tip. So Boss Top gave doing music a shot, dropping his first song on July 11th, 2013, called All Ish. With the song doing numbers when he first posted it, Boss Top knew he had something special. But just a year later, in 2013, Chief Keef would accuse Boss Top of stealing some of his jewelry from his house, making a lot of accusations that Boss Top stole from his house on Instagram. Boss Top says this never happened, and King Von was the one that cleared it up. King Von says on one of his lives that they needed $7,500 to bond out one of their homies, but Chief Keef never came through to bond them out.
Now look.
No, nigga ain't gotta do that though, bro.
Like, folks took was folks' chain, you know what I'm saying?
Only thing folks took was folks' chain. What? What? If somebody took your chain, you would have smoked them. Only thing he took was folks' chain.
Mom,
And the only reason folks took folks' chain, because the nigga lied to say he gonna get some money from my homie Bond, right? Like, say we call him, nigga, and we ask him for some money and shit, and he say he gonna give it to him, right? So we say our homie booked the shit, his bond 25,000. We got 18,000, we need 75 more hundred, right? So the nigga said, he said, oh yeah, that's all y'all need, ooh. I just spent that shit on shoes, ooh. We, all right. Why you say it like that, though? Now we call him again like a week later or something. Like, damn, what's up with that money, gang? Like, whoa, you know, we trying to get folks out. Yeah, how much y'all need? We need 7,500 and shit, ooh. Now, this is a minute ago, you know. So now I get that. Folks get that. What do you say? Yeah, 7,500. I just do that shit in the club and shit, ooh. So motherfuckers see folks. Motherfucker take folks' chain off his neck and shit. Motherfucker take folks' shit to go get the bomb money. Like motherfucker, I don't know where the clothes and all that other shit came from. Like, you know, that's just how people like with clout and shit try to make other people seem bogus and shit or whatever. What? But it's really over some real shit and nigga be out like a real hoe.
So apparently some guys from O Block was in Chief Keef's house and stole some of his jewelry. Chief Keef even posted images of alleged items that Boss Top had stole.
If you got a problem like that, why you ain't say that? Like, gang, I ain't really messing with the fact that you told me you was finna give me the money, bro. You not giving us the money. Like, what's up, gang? Like if you don't want to, if you want finna give it to us, just don't give it to us. But don't say you was finna give it to us. Like, why y'all ain't come to him like that, folks? Because if y'all would have came to him like that, he probably would have never had y'all over the crib in the first place if y'all would have really got into it to even steal the chain.
Which included a Glory Boys pendant and chain, a diamond encrusted watch and necklace. And the jewelry that was alleged stolen was worth about $50,000 to $60,000. And around this time, the war in O Block was going down. They had just lost a close member, J Money, on September 3rd, 2013. So tensions was real high for O Block around this time. But fast forward 2 years later, in 2015, Boss Top would then be arrested again. On August 14th, 2015, he was arrested for a warrant, which he didn't do too much time for. But on September 20th, 2015, he was arrested for his first serious charge, which was criminal trespassing to state land. He posted bond and got out the same day.
How was that a serious charge?
But he still was fighting these charges. Then on February 28th, 2016, he was then arrested again for criminal trespassing to land. He ended up doing 2 days in jail, getting out Tuesday, March 1st, 2016. But then on March 23rd, 2016, he was arrested again. And this time, he was doing time. Tyree Davis had been locked up on a $1 million bond.
Damn!
The 27-year-old O Block affiliate was arrested and incarcerated on weapons and home invasion charges that year. And he was facing up to 42 years.
Dang! He was tweaking though, folks. Like, god damn.
Plus, his co-defendant was accused of snitching on him.
Oh, so no. Who was his co-defendant?
He says he had a total of 3 lawyers fighting 2 cases, which he was facing a total of 42 years for both of them put together. He was sentenced to 6 years in jail, but only ended up doing 2. The judge didn't like him. Plus, he used to get in a lot of fights during his time being locked up. So he was lucky to get out of jail around the time he got out. He says he was even locked up with King Von around that time.
Oh, damn.
Plus, he even lost 2 close homies while he was locked up. And the war outside of jail was just getting worse and worse. Boss Top was even shot as a result of this beef.
He got shot a few times, I think.
A little bit later. A guy of the name of O Block Chino was shot and killed on July 16th, 2016. He was also real close to
Block Chino.
And he was a well-loved O Block member. He was killed at about 11:25 a.m.
I ain't never seen him before.
Morning, right on the 5700 block of South Union. He had been shot in the upper chest and was pronounced dead at 11:45 a.m. The guy who apparently killed Chino is a guy doing a 57-year bid in Love City. He also lost O Block Big A while he was locked up, which was a well-loved O Block.
Big A, I remember Big A.
He had a lot of bodies under his belt. And if y'all don't know from my past videos, apparently Big A had 3 bodies. He was allegedly in a hit with King Von when they got P5 from City. He also allegedly killed Billy from Quiet Money and K.I. from STL. And allegedly King Von was on that hit too when they got K.I. But recently, Boss Top has gotten shot, and he had got shot in the buttocks while getting in his car on O Block.
That gotta suck. Imagine getting shot in the ass. Like, like Bad Boys 2, folks. And then you sit down, you can't even sit down on your ass, man. You don't know, pause, but you don't know how much you need your ass muscles until you can't use them. Do your homework on you can't sit down, can't lay down, can't stretch out, can't walk. Your ass hot? Oh, no.
Billionaire Black from STL joined Boss Top's live. Unsure if they were playing or they really squashed the beef because Boss Top asked for Billionaire Black's number.
What you want? Send me your number.
Plus, recently, Boss Top has been accused of snitching. It was a video where he said something about FBG Duck, and it had a lot of people wondering.
They said he was
blaming him for the indictment that they did on O Block for FBG Duck.
Don't stir up nothing, but you got any like thoughts?
That's snitching, bro.
FBG Duck.
Niggas ain't gonna call it what it is because it's still supposed to be cool. But I'm gonna let you know something right now, bro. If you know that your homies killed somebody and you get on an interview in the middle of O Block and insinuate that you and your homie is the one who killed them, and then let the interview get posted, and then the interview goes on the internet, and you said this, and that's what actually happened, that's snitching.
Any thoughts on him? Like, did you know him?
Who Duck?
Did you know him before? Like everything?
Like that? I don't know. On game. All I know, don't say that shit about T.Roy or rest in peace, Duck.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Okay, he's like, you got anything about FBG Duck? You know what I'm saying? You know, don't say shit about T.Roy. That's it.
He said it again.
Don't say shit about T.Roy.
Look at everybody, look at him like, ain't nobody else say nothing. Everybody thinking it, but nobody said nothing though. Look how bro looking in the back right here. Look how bro looking.
That's it. Don't say shit about T.Roy.
He looking at that nigga like he's slower than a box of chips, man.
Bruh.
Like, hey, everybody else ignoring him. They hear him loud as hell saying this shit. Ain't everybody ignoring him. Then he gonna turn around and tell them that he told them. And they was like, okay, bro, why are you saying that?
Get that guy over there.
They trying to change the subject because there wasn't nobody else laughing with him.
No, B, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know I know that.
That's snitching, bro.
Stop playing. Don't do that. Stop playing.
Where 4 O Block members were indicted for FBG Duck's murder. We have more about that story on our page, so make sure you go check that out. You can catch Boss Top on live a lot. He was even on live when our apartment was on fire on O Block, and Lil Durk said on the live that whoever house that was, he had 10K for them. Boss Top is known to have about 4 children, and his relationship status is unknown, but that'll be about it for Boss.
Slow, man. More evidence that the streets is stupid, okay? Okay, kids? All right.